Oh, jeez. It keeps getting worse for Xbox and Microsoft. They've laid off 650 more Xbox employees. This morning, Phil Spencer sent out the email. Let's talk about it. Is Xbox doomed? Is this the end of Xbox? Let's talk about it. I'm Blaze Brigade. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon down below. And let's see why 650 Xbox employees have been fired. Before we get to it though, I want to advertise the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7X if you're looking for the ultimate gaming headset for Xbox, PS5, PC, Switch, VR, and just mobile music. This is the one to get. Go check the link down below in the video description. I cannot recommend any better headset. I have the 7X. 7X is myself, the older version, and I love them to bits. It has a 2.4 gigahertz low latency audio dongle that you can put into anything that accepts USB-C. It's got Bluetooth as well, so if you want to connect this thing up to your phone and listen to music, you can. It's got 38-hour battery life, USB-C charging. It's got software that you can use to control the audio on it, AI microphone. It is the bomb. Go buy yourself one. Just raise your gaming experience and enjoy the immersion. It's the best headset to get. The article comes courtesy of The Verge. Microsoft lays off more employees, 650 this time. And you might think that is a lot, which it is, it still is. But in total, Microsoft Gaming, which includes Xbox Game Studios, has about 20,100 employees as it is. But 600 is still no number to scoff at, right? So let's see why they can justify this. So Microsoft's latest cuts follow studio closures and layoffs for Activision Blizzard and Xbox employees. This is the last thing we need. The gaming industry is in peril right now. A lot of companies are laying people off. Look at Bungie, for example. So Microsoft is not immune, and with the success or lack of success with their Xbox brand lately and their games, specifically their exclusives, and them having to push things over to PlayStation, just shows how much of a desperate position that they're in. But hopefully these people will bounce back at some point. Hopefully they'll restart hiring when, you know, things get a little bit better. So Microsoft is laying off around 650 employees in its gaming division today. The latest cuts come months after Microsoft laid off 1,900 Activision Blizzard and Xbox employees, and after the closure of several game studios, including Redfall developer Arcane Austin, which I do not blame one bit. Redfall was a disaster. Xbox chief Phil Spencer announced the layoffs to employees in an internal memo this morning seen by The Verge. The cuts are related to the Activision Blizzard deal. Spencer makes it clear that in his email that no games, devices, or experiences are being cancelled and no studios are being closed as part of the layoffs today. As part of aligning our post-acquisition team structure and managing our business, we have made the decision to eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming, mostly corporate and supporting functions, to organize our business for long-term success, says Spencer. Microsoft completed its $68.7 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard in October, and following months of battles with regulators in the UK and the US, here's Phil Spencer's memo in full. God, this plays out like an episode of Succession, right? Oh, God. I just finished that show. I love it. Anyways, for the past year, our goal has been to minimize disruption while welcoming new teams and enabling them to do their best work. As part of aligning our post-acquisition team structure and managing our business, we have made the decision to eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming. Now, 650 roles, just think about that, right? They said the managerial positions and whatnot. Let's just calculate this here, all right? So let's just say the average salary across these 650 people, it could be more, it might be less, but let's just say it's about $75,000. Well, every year with this cut, they're going to save $48.75 million. 48 million, almost 49 million. Hell, let's just say their average salary was over 75 because there were executives and a lot higher ups too in managerial positions. Let's say it was 100,000. Let's see. Okay. $65 million annually they'll have saved. That's enough to fund many a new game, to improve the games. And after having watched Succession, I'm not an expert in corporate culture or anything like that. But, you know, you do have to, sometimes corporations, businesses get a little bit bloated, you know, people get hired. I mean, look at what happened to X with Elon Musk, right? He fired like 90% of the workforce, and X, Twitter, is stronger now than it is ever, right? So sometimes these companies get bloated, then they end up going in the red, and then that's what ends up, shutting things down, making it, leading to studio closures or games getting cancelled. So I sympathize with the people that lost their jobs here, but at the same time, if Microsoft are trying to be leaner and meaner and optimize the games and IPs that they have, it might lead to being a better thing for everyone. Maybe studios will have bigger budgets to, do bigger and better things. They'll have more money, $65 million, $40 to $65 million potentially, more to spend on new projects or to improve existing projects, right? It's all about resource allocation, and I think it could be a good thing, but obviously not a good thing for those that lost their jobs. But I'm sure they can still apply. They can move to a different studio. It's not the end of the world for everyone, right? So back to the article. So yeah, it's mostly corporate and supporting functions to organize the business for long-term success. I don't doubt that. I'm sure that's why a lot of games like Redfall and stuff were mismanaged, because they had too much time, too much budget, and they sort of maybe got complacent. I don't know. So I know that this is difficult news to hear. We're deeply grateful for the contributions of our colleagues who are learning that they are impacted. In the US, we're supporting them with exit packages that include severance, extended healthcare, and outplacement services to help with their transition. Outside the US, packages will differ according to location. With these changes, our corporate and supporting teams and resources are aligned for sustainable future growth and can support our studio teams and business units with programs and resources that can scale to meet their needs. Separately, as part of running the business, there are some impacts to other teams as they adapt to shifting priorities and manage the life cycle and performance of games. No games, devices, or experiences are being cancelled, and no studios are being closed as part of these adjustments today. Throughout our team's history, we have great moments and we have some challenging ones, and today is one of the challenging days. I know that we're going through more changes like this is hard, but even in the most trying times, this team has been able to come together and show one another care and kindness as we work to continue delivering our prayers. We appreciate your support as we navigate these changes, and we thank you for your compassion and respect for each other. Phil. Now, I know the gaming community is going to be in an uproar over this. Microsoft, there's going to be a lot of doom and gloom headlines, maybe like this video, who knows, about people saying, is Microsoft finished? Phil Spencer fires 650 more people. He's a monster. What studios are going to suffer from this? Look, they're going to save $65 million annually from this. 650 people, mainly executive support positions. If anything, this is a good thing that they're not closing more studios. All right, they're basically optimizing studios, cutting all the fat off things, making things run a little bit more, lean and mean. And that is, I think, is a strong thing to do, a powerful thing to do. And I think in the long run, I think it's going to work out in Xbox's favor. Like, corporations like this, they hire people for every sort of role under the sun, and they do get bloated and complacent and lazy. It happens, and I've seen it happen. And, if you've watched TV shows that are about corporate culture like that, it can happen, and it does happen. And sometimes doing something like this will benefit the business hugely in the long run. And again, $65 million that they're going to save by this. No studios are closing, so all good news. And I'm sure these people, obviously, they're getting taken care of. Kudos to Phil for saying that. Everyone's getting taken care of, so it's good news in that respect. And I'm sure they're going to find other jobs in the same industry or different industries. This is a growing industry. People move from company to company all the time, and I'm sure this is no different. So there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's a sign of Xbox being doomed, or do you think they're going to be able to do great things with that $65 million potentially, $40 to $65 million, perhaps even more? If these are executive roles, executive roles earn upwards of 100,000, so it could be more than 65 million a year they're going to save. But if that money goes out the way, away from like management and unnecessary things and into the actual game studios to help make new IPs, make current IPs better, and move Xbox forward as a brand, I think that could be overall a good thing. Let me know what your perspective is in the comment section down below. And like I said before at the start of the video, check out this little bad boy if you have an Xbox or a PS5 or a Switch, or for VR, or just for listening to music with its 38-hour battery life. This is a jack of all trades. I cannot recommend any other gaming headset brand that can, do everything. Listen to music, sound really good, high quality, and also look good doing it. The SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7X is the bomb to go for. I know it's a little bit pricey, but when you compare all the things it can do with the dongle, with the Bluetooth, with the USB-C charging and how sleek it looks, you know, you just can't compete with it. I mean, I've had these for 4 years. I've got the 7Xs, an older version of them, and I love them to pieces. They've not worn down. They're like the first pair of headphones that haven't worn down in like years of use every day. They're still comfortable. They look good. They work good. Like, I cannot stress how good they are. And also, treat yourself to a new TV if you feel like it. But because to go with those high-end gaming experiences with your cool new headset, you might be interested in a new TV. And I'm going to have a review for the LG C3 65-inch coming soon. Stay tuned to that. But this TV has completely changed the game with the deep blacks, the OLED vibrant colors, the 3 or 4 like HDMI 2.1, 4K 120 ports on it for high-end gaming, low latency gaming. LG OLEDs are just a freaking bomb, and this thing's on sale. It's even less than what it was yesterday on Amazon. It's $14.96.99 for a 65-inch LG C3 OLED. This thing just changes the game as far as gaming's concerned, movies and TV's concerned. Treat yourself to a new TV. Get this one. Use my link down below to get it. And also, if you want to get a 42-inch one, this is the one to get. It's the LG 42-inch class OLED Evo C4 Smart TV, and it's 42 inches. So you could slap this thing on your desk and use it as a gaming monitor. PC monitor, plug your PS5, your Xbox up to it, use it for movies in your office, wherever. It's 42 inches, it's not massive, it's still pretty big, and you could do so much on it. I mean, it's a freaking OLED to boot, right? And it's got 4K 120 HDMI 2.1 ports on it, so you can play games at high frame rates and just have them look really gorgeous. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. Check out the product links down below. Those are like the 2 products I'm just pushing lately because they're freaking amazing, and I've used them myself, and I cannot recommend them more. They're like 2 of the things that just like I've not been disappointed in the slightest over the past couple of years, and I just want you guys to try them out. Even if it's not through my link, just get yourself them. Get an OLED, an LG OLED, and get yourself that SteelSeries headset. And like I said, I'll put the links down below. It'd be cool if you use them. I'll get a little kickback, you know, a little bit of a kickback from them. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps me out. Anyways, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. And let me know what you think about the Xbox layoffs. It sucks, but I think it could be a good thing in the long run. And hopefully these people are getting taken care of. It just seems like they are. Anyways, that's all for me. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Blaze2K. Bye. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Goodbye.